Welcome back to the Deep Dive Canada, where we uncover the stories that shaped our nation.
Today we're going to one of the most pivotal moments of the entire Second World War.
We're talking about Dunkirk, May 1940, and our mission today is to look at the often overlooked role of a handful of Canadian destroyers.
Right, because the situation was just catastrophic.
Set the scene for us. What was happening on that beach?
You have nearly 500,000 Allied soldiers, British, French, Belgian, Dutch, completely trapped. Their backs are to the sea.
And they're under constant air attack.
Constant.
Yeah.
And German tanks are closing in. For all intents and purposes, this was supposed to be the end of the war for Britain.
And this desperation kicks off Operation Dynamo, this frantic scramble to save them.
Frantic is the word. They mobilized everything. Destroyers, tugs, even civilian sailboats. A whole motley fleet.
But there was a huge operational problem, wasn't there? The beaches were too shallow.
Exactly. The big destroyers couldn't get anywhere near the shore. They had to anchor way out, completely exposed, waiting.
And this is where the Canadians come in.
This is it. HMCS St. Laurent, HMCS Restigouche, HMCS Ottawa, and later the Saguenay. They didn't just sail toward the fight. They sailed directly into the fire.
I mean, you could see the smoke from across the English Channel.
Like a nightmare on the horizon. And they headed right for it.
So let's get into the specifics of what these crews faced. It wasn't just a tough mission, it was.
It was what one person called the end of the world. Smoke from burning oil tanks blacking out the sky, aircraft screaming down, other ships just exploding around them.
And for a relatively small navy like Canada's at the time, was sending them in a huge gamble.
A massive gamble. But they needed every ship they could get. And what's amazing is how quickly the Canadians adapted. Take the St. Laurent.
What was their first action?
They get close, and they see hundreds of soldiers just swimming out to them. These men had been awake for days, throwing away their rifles, their packs, anything to stay afloat.
Just desperately trying to reach the ship.
Grabbing onto ropes, nets, anything the crew could throw over the side.
And the sheer volume of men they rescued is staggering. St. Laurent was pulling hundreds out at a time.
And all while under relentless German attack. We have reports about the HMCS Restigouche, where near misses from bombs would send these huge walls of water crashing over the deck.
So they're fighting damage control and trying to rescue people simultaneously?
Shrapnel tearing across the superstructure.
Yeah.
But they refused to leave. They just kept loading soldiers shoulder to shoulder until the destroyer was riding dangerously low in the water.
And then they'd do these incredibly risky runs back to England.
Multiple runs. And some of the most dangerous were the midnight crossings, like the ones the HMCS Ottawa did.
In complete darkness.
Pitch black, running silent to try and avoid becoming a target.